Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, come back and welcome here in this English class. So student, as you know, I am your new English teacher. My name is Prasad Jarli Sir. Though I am teaching to high school, but due to this continued process of Mrs. Sara Attar ma'am, I have been here for you as an English teacher. So student, let's begin with a new teacher, whatever the remaining there in this academic session. So student, here I am going to teach you the further syllabus in a very simple and lucid manner. No need to go in such a speed manner. No need to go in such a fast way. We should cover our portion in such a simple and lucid manner. Understood student? Today we are going to begin with the poem If, which is written by Rudyard Kipling. Yes, Rudyard Kipling. He is one of the greatest and the good poet among all. He is a foreigner. And he used to write such a beautiful and moral poems where readers read it and have a better understanding. Who is he? He is a Rudyard Kipling. So student, before beginning the poem, I would like to give you a small introduction about the poem. What is there in this poem? Here in the poem F, which is taken from the section C of your textbook. Okay, in this poem, here the whole poem is based on the explanation, the advices, the suggestions which a father in the form of Rudyard Kipling is giving to his son. Here the father is telling to the son, you should be good, you should be punctual, you should be a well disciplined, you should be a brave, you should be bold, you should be courageous, you should be intelligent, you should be humble, you should be enthusiastic, you should be a formal person in your life, and everyone should respect you. Everyone will respect you if you behave in such a good and a simple manner. So don't forget, there should be simplicity in your life. If there is simplicity in your work and life, then the whole life will be a simple and a lucid and a very happyful kind of life you are going to spend. The whole poem is written by the father to his son. Okay, and the son used to read this poem and he want to bring those qualities which were mentioned there in the poem in himself to become a well educated and well talented and a simple person. So student, this is what the whole poem says here. So student, let's begin with the poem which is If, written by Rudyard Kipling, and this poem is a part 1 of this recorded video. So student, let's begin with the first stanza number 1 of the poem F. Before beginning, just open your textbook, come there on the page number 43, and in the beginning of the poem we have one warm-up activity. Let's look over it. So student, here I am reading there in the textbook. Now I would like you to open your textbook there in front of the mobile, and wherever I am reading, please watch it out and put your index finger tip over the sentence wherever I am reading. So for your better understanding and better grasping power of the poem. So let's begin here. Section number C, poem If, written by Rudyard Kipling. So here we have warm-up activity. You must have received or given advice at some point in your life. How do you feel when someone advises you? In the chart, write about a difficult situation you faced out the advice you received from your parents or any older person. So student, the question is asking, so you are a smaller one, a small kids. Even I am also a small kid for my parents. So you also a small kids for your parents. So parents and elders used to advise and suggest you, yes or no? If you have something difficulties or confusion in your mind, so you used to ask your elders. After all, they are experienced person. They know each and everything. They are going to explain you in a very simple and understandable manner. Yes or no? So that's why we should ask advice and suggestion, and we should obey our elders. If we obey our elders, then what happens? The things will go smoothly. No one going to scold us. In the same question they have asked, what advice and the suggestions you will take from your elders? Okay, so what are these difficulties and what are those problems when you take the advice of your elders, of your parents? So in the one box you have to write the difficulties. See here, here you have to write the difficulties, here you have to write the advice which is given by your parents. Understood? This is what you have to do. Okay student, this is one warm-up activity. Everyone should do this there in your book without fail, and take out its pic, send me there in the WhatsApp number. So student, might be I have been added there in the group, so check it out. My pic is there in such a round circle. I was doing a yoga, so click on it and write, save it as a processor and send me there in the WhatsApp. I am going to check it. Fine. So student, let's begin with the poem If, which is written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, so the stanza number 1. Which stanza? Here we are going to write in the poetic devices the stanza 1. The stanza first we are going to begin here. If you can keep, yes, if you can keep your head when all about you. Now the father is telling to a son, hey my son, if you can keep your head, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. In your life, you may face many challenges. The poem begins here from the problem. The poem begins here from the difficulties. In your life, you may face many difficulties, many problems, which is happened by you or which is happened by any another person. But all of them are blaming you. No, you are the responsible person for this activity. So for that moment, what you have to do? You should lose your head, you should bow your head in front of the blamers, or you should stand like this. No, I am not a defaulter, I am not a faulter. I am a good person and I know I didn't did any kind of mistake, because my heart says this mistake is done by another person. So here the father is telling, if everyone are blaming you for your mistake, so you shouldn't bow your head in front of them. You should accept their blaming, you should accept their pointing out finger, but you shouldn't say something wrong to them. But your morality, your power, your mentality should be strong. You shouldn't bow your head, you shouldn't give up your feelings, you should be more strong. Not even a single tear should come out of your eyes. This is what in the first 2 lines the father teaches to the son. What it is? Read it out again. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. When everyone are losing their and blaming over you that you are the responsible person for this. Anything, whatever it may be, for this you are the only responsible person. Then don't bow your head, keep your head, stand still and in a very stringent manner. Now comes to the another 2 lines. Here, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If everyone are doubting over you, no, you are the responsible person for this. Might be you are the only one. No one are here when you are doing this activity. We have seen you. Everyone have a doubt over you because of your simplicity, because of your lucidness, because of your sincerity. When everyone are pointing a finger towards you, then at the same time you shouldn't accept their doubts over you. You should give the explanation. You should tell something back to them. Hey, I am not that kind of person. I am a good person. I didn't did this kind of activity. Though you can check my past activity, what I did there. I am not like that. You should tell them explanation rather than expecting their pointing finger, rather than accepting their blaming things. Understood? This is what here the poet says to the son in the second two lines of the first stanza. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. So here in the second two lines of the stanza, the poet advises to the son that you should trust on yourself. You should trust on yourself. Okay, this is what the poet tells to the son. Now here and another two lines. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting. So if you can wait for anything. You can wait for your ambition. You can wait for your aim. You can wait for your chance to come. You should wait, but never tired of waiting. For example, what happens in everyone's life? Everyone want to become a cricketer. Everyone want to become a doctor. Everyone want to become an engineer. Everyone want to become a scientist. Everyone want to become a Prime Minister of India. Everyone want to become a President of India. Though everyone needs such a big post, for that you have to wait. You should hard work. You should turn each and every stone. You should bring such a capacity in you that I am capable for that. Yes or no? दो सब्र का फल मीठा होता है क्या नहीं? जरूर सब्र का फल मीठा होता है. You should wait for that. Until and unless if you shouldn't wait for it, then how could it will be possible that it will be acquired by you? You should wait for something if you want to gain. But don't give up your waiting. You should wait and wait until and unless you will get that thing. So he is telling, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Okay, if someone is telling you are a liar, that you are going to achieve it, but you have never achieved. But don't be a part of that liar. You should do that. If you have thought for your own heart, for your own mind, that I am going to become such a big person in my life, a very useful person, then you should prove it. At last it shouldn't happen like that. You are a liar, you told lie thing, and you never going to happen that thing what you have decided. It shouldn't comes in your life. This is what the father tells to the son. Then, or being hated and don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk to voice. If you are hated by someone, no, I don't like that person. If someone tells to you, then what you have to do? You should accept his hating and you should ask, hey my brother, what I did to you? Why you're hating me too much? Is anything wrong happened with me? Tell me, I am going to clarify it. Tell me, I am going to give up that thing, that you will never hate me. Tell me what wrong happened with me. You should ask that question rather than leaving him as it is. Otherwise, he is never going to let you to do anything. This is what father is telling to the son. And yet, don't look too good nor talk too wise. And don't look look too good. Okay, I am a good among all the persons. No one is there to compete me. No one is there to okay, come in the competition, and no one is there to defeat me. No one is there to okay, fail me. I am a very strong, I am a very good person. No one is here that who is more better than me. Don't be like that. Everyone in this universe have their own capacity, own capability, own knowledge. Anyone can become a leader, anyone can become a failure, anyone can become a great person in their life. So don't be like that. Just believe in your work, do your work, and don't give up your work, don't give up your ambitions, okay, and do your each and every work sincerely, and there should be punctuality, and there should be a transparent in your work, and then you are going to become a very great person in your life. Great person means you will have all qualities where you can enjoy and everyone respect you. This is what the first stanza says here. So student, in the first stanza of the poem, what you have learned, see, read it out again. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated and don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. Okay, so you should be neutral in your life. Okay, you should be perfect person. Okay, no one should blame you, everyone should like you. Such kind of person you have to be there, okay, in your life, and such kind of characters you have to bring in your, okay, in your personality. This is what here, okay, the poet wants to say to his son, and this is what the whole first stanza is, okay, is based on the advices of the poet, advices of the father towards his son. So student, after all, what we have learned through this poem, we learned that you should trust in yourself. You should trust in yourself. You shouldn't speak. You shouldn't speak lie. You shouldn't speak lie. If you have decided something for you, you should achieve it. So never going to give up your dreams. This is what the father is telling to son. Okay, if someone blaming you, if someone blaming you, then what you have to do? Then you shouldn't bow your head. You shouldn't bow your head in front of them. You shouldn't bow your head in front, yes, in front of them. This is what here the father teaches to the son. So in the first stanza, what we have learned, we should trust on yourself. Okay, trust. This is what the father teaches. Shouldn't speak lie. Blaming you, then you shouldn't shouldn't bow your head in front of them. Them means here people who are blaming you always. And in the last two lines, don't be too wise. Okay, don't be too good. You should be neutral. You should learn each and everything, and you should be a good personality, a good person in your life, and there should be good characters in your personality. So student, this is what we have learned from the first stanza of the poem If, which is written by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, and it is a part 1 of the same poem. Alright, so student, this is all about today's video. In the coming video, we are going to discuss that another stanza number 2. Okay, and for the time being, watch this video thoroughly from the beginning till last. Okay, and make the notes in your literature notebook about this stanza, whatever we have written here on the board. And one more thing, in the coming video, okay, when you will watch it, have some memories of the previous video. And for the time being, today we are going to leave the syllabus paper of the post-term 1 examination. So watch it thoroughly and prepare for the examination, and whatever portion we have covered, the ma'am have covered, even I covered, or each and everything is coming. Okay, so have a perfect understanding of each and everything, revise it, read it, and don't leave any page unturned. Turn all the pages, revise it. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So student, for the time being, take care, watch this video thoroughly, and have a nice day. Bye bye.